So the probability is used in machine learning
Okay.
wherever decision need to be made, wherever
Yeah.
decision need to be made. Like in decision making, probability concept is used. Moreover, model use probability to decide how much is the chance of occurring any
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
event. Model means you can think machine learning algorithm. Uh, don't be
Hmm.
confused with what is model and all. Machine learning algorithm. So it use probability to decide how is the chance of occurring any event. Now the
Okay.
term is what is an event? Okay, it can be suppose what is the probability of raining tomorrow.
Yeah.
If it rain from last 2 days, it is an event. Another event like what is the probability that India will win the series with England
Yeah.
on home ground. Tishika is who is she? Okay, maybe I Yogesh. Sorry.
Probably Yogesh might have
Yes, yes,
tried to log in with some other ID.
yeah. So event means what's the probability that India will win the series with England on home ground?
Home ground.
Yeah. So this is called an event. Now
Yeah.
this machine learning algorithm, how we will going to use? Yesterday I have given one example. Let's take some another example. Okay.
Yeah.
Suppose
Yeah.
let's take the example of India on cricket series. Suppose uh, it is a five match series, five match
Okay.
series, ODI suppose, and the schedule was something like suppose on 1 Feb, okay, then on 4th Feb next match, then on
Yeah.
7th Feb, then on 10th, and on 13th Feb. Okay, so it might that India lose on 1st Feb, on 4th Feb they won, on 7th Feb they won, they lose on 10th Feb. Now, if I ask
Okay.
you what's the probability of winning this match, so what you can say on that? Now we have how much time, uh, what is the probability that India win?
50,
Correct.
50,
Out of four match, they have won two. Means,
2
yeah. So let me write it like this: probability of winning game,
is 50%.
yeah, divide by total number of matches.
Okay.
Correct. Total number of, you
Yeah.
said 50%. That is correct. Only through formula I'm telling you how it's derived. So it is
Okay.
something like um, winning matches. How much matches they won? That is two, and total
Yeah.
matches was four. So 50% it was
Yes.
correct. Similarly, if I ask you for lose, that also will be same 50%.
Yes.
India will be same 2 by 4, so it will be again 50%. Now if anyone
Okay.
asks you on 13 Feb probability of winning this game, it will be 50% only. So you think it like when you train your machine learning algorithm on this data, it will sometime give you for this either win or sometime for lose. Why? Because your data set is like that. It is a kind of imbalanced data, means imbalance. You can't say imbalance, or you say that your data set is having both lose and win in equal number.
Yeah.
So for finding this, it will be uh, either win or lose. You can't say on that. So 50%. So same thing, machine learning algorithm works. Machine learning algorithm,
Yeah.
if I write ML algorithm, that you understand, right?
Yeah.
ML algorithm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So ML algorithm
That's better.
will give sometime win one, or sometime it will give loss, because our data set is like that only.
Okay.
We have uh, 50%. It is called categorical data. Why it is called categorical? Because you can categorize either in a two category. What is those two category? Either lose or either win. So it is a
Yes.
categorical data. In interview they might ask you question by giving such scenario, and they will say you like how you will uh, interpret this problem, or how you will explain this. So you can use either probability, or if you having data like stock marketing or gold that I explained you yesterday, there you will
Yeah.
use statistic like mean, mode, and median. So that you need to know like where you can use probability, where you can use statistic to find it this event and probability, or like outcome of this, what will be the lose and win.
Okay.
And suppose if I change it to draw, sorry, now I can't. In case if I change it to draw here, then probability will also get changed here. So that's why I have written here ML algorithm will give sometime won or lose, because you have a data set like that. We have only 50 percent for loss and other 50 for win.
Yeah.
So our data set, our um, means output that we want, win or lose, you can say dependent. I will come into that what is dependent, or you can say outcome variable. Outcome variable is categorical. Why categorical? Because you have only two category to decide. Okay,
Yeah.
so outcome
Yeah.
variable is categorical variable. Categorical in the sense like you can categorize into multiple categories like lose,
Yeah.
win, draw, like that.
Uh,
Similarly,
yeah.
for gender, it can be male, female, like that. So that is
Okay.
called categorical variable. Your outcome is in category. So with the help of this probability, you decide the outcome. So our ML machine learning based on probability, based on statistic, because this is the mathematics. Like with on the foundation of this, you we can derive what will be the outcome. See, it is very simple and clear. We
Yeah.
will, this is the internal working. Okay, means what I can say. Okay, let me save it, and then open one, I will open one another. Okay, let me come into the another. Yeah, so what I was saying you, it's very simple. Okay, means you will going to use only Python and some library to code it. Okay,
Yeah.
we will going to use Python and some library to achieve our task. To achieve our task, what the task? Like finding probability of India winning or losing on home ground with England. Okay, so you
Okay.
you we don't need to do this analysis internally. What our libraries, Python library like such as sklearn, you might have aware about it. Sklearn,
Yeah.
pandas,
Yes.
numpy, keras, tensorflow, some kind of libraries we have. Basically we use most of that sklearn, like in our, like we do like this: import sklearn dot decision tree. It means dot, I'm giving you just example. Decision tree means I will going to import this library in my code, and in that library I want to use this algorithm to work on my data set. So this library will taking care of what are the different things it will taking care of. Let me explain in the detail.
Okay.
It will take care of your, it will take care internally to do calculation based on probability, based on statistic, and other calculus matrices they use while training
Yeah.
and giving you output. And output is what? Prediction,
Okay.
whether India will win or not. This is such is the actual flow. Means we don't need to do this calculation by our own. Our library will going to do all this thing. We simply need to
Okay.
import it, like as I given an example, normal import sklearn decision tree, and we have to like this all thing internally they will work on our data set. This thing.
Fine.
So what they will do, they will do this operation on our data set. What data set? Whatever you are passing. Like as in the last example I have used uh, winning and losing record of India against England.
England.
So they're having data. Okay, so I use winning and losing records of India cricket team
Yeah.
against England. So what was the data? Was the data I have, like what on which match they won, lose. So data set was like something like winning, lose, and next data set or next outcome you are supposed to predict. So that was predicted on the basis of the analysis that your algorithm will going to do. So they internally they do everything. You just need to import it. When we will start the lab, at that time I will show you how internally it works. So
Okay.
we just need to import the library and they will do the all calculation mathematics on our behalf. And we just need to guide it. It is something like You are importing this library and we need to customize it according to our data set. So we need to customize this library or this algorithm. We
Okay.
need to customize the available machine learning
Okay.
or anything, deep learning, whatever machine learning algorithm as per our data set. And now the most important thing that I'm going to tell you is that is called model, ML model. Okay, what was the
Okay.
difference? Algorithms are available to you. When you apply
Okay.
those algorithm on a data set, your data set, any data set, whether it is
Okay.
Indian winning record or stock marketing, any data set, then that algorithm become customized as per your data set, and that is called a model. So hope you got a difference between algorithm and model. Algorithm
Yeah,
means,
understood.
okay, for example, we have a window operating system. Okay, so company has given many feature in a window OS operating system, but some of the company, like like suppose Oracle, Google, they, what they do, they customize window operating system according to their company, means their task and their working uh, project. So that they can use their own software, they can use their own um, program on that laptop. So that is called a customization. So same thing.
Okay.
Hope you got it. So customization
Yeah.
means what? Like once you import this algorithm, machine learning algorithm on your data set, then this algorithm will work as per your data set. What is your data is
Okay.
having? So then it become customized, and that is called an ML model.
Okay. Understood. Understood.
If anyone says you build a ML model, it means that it's a model that is based on your data set. Okay. No,
Okay.
so like this decision tree is one algorithm which work on
Okay.
different kind of data. But when you apply on your data according to your need, like suppose stock marketing data, India cricket match analysis, and raining, or suppose anything, then temperature analysis. So that will become customized
That
for
will
that
become
particular,
MI model.
customized for
Yes.
that particular data set. Means
Okay.
once you make this algorithm for India winning model, India winning data, India winning losing data, it will become customized for that. You can't use that same model for temperature data. We can
Okay.
use it, means we can use it, but now this algorithm become model for this data, winning losing data. If you use
Okay.
this algorithm again for stock marketing, then that will become model for that stock marketing data. So this is the whole concept in this algorithm, means in machine learning.
Okay. Understood.
Hmm. And okay, let me sure, okay, let me open one more. Now, yesterday I spoke with you like how to find the relation. Sorry, 1 minute. That will okay. Next line. Okay. For example, take Okay, let me take this as a tax and this as a petrol price. VAT, you know, right? India add VAT on the petrol and diesel price, petroleum and petrol and diesel, you know, right? So, um, so once, for example, suppose VAT price I am taking from 10, suppose 20, 30, 40, and suppose 50. And this is something like 100, this is 200, this is 300, this is 400, and this is 500. So now what does it mean? Why I made this graph? To show you relation between two variable. Yesterday also I explained, but I let me put with an example so it will be clearly easy for you to understand. Here I am trying, 1 minute. So here I am trying to explain you, 1 minute, like hmm. So here I'm trying to explain you how the VAT, that is your tax, and petrol price, petrol and diesel price are dependent on each other, or you can say in more authenticate term, if I say more standard term, what is the relation between petrol, diesel price and VAT? So if you can see here, mm, if you can see here, when the VAT price was 10, when the tax was 10 decided by government in 2000, suppose, and it like suppose 2010, at that time the price was 100. When they increase the 20, the price become 200. When become 30, the price become 300. Similarly for 40 and 50 also. So if I connect this point, if I connect this point, what idea you are getting? Will you please help tell me, like what you are understanding?
It's a linear relation between VAT and petrol diesel prices.
Vijay, do you want
Yeah.
like, yeah. So linear relationship, yeah, it is some standard term, but in normally what you are like, as we are increasing the VAT price, your this petrol price is also increasing. So
Yes.
with this graph, I want to tell you that they are interdependent, means they are dependent on each other, or you can say there is kind of relation between these two variable. What is the
Yes.
this is one feature. Suppose this is one feature, that is your price, and another is your tax, that is another feature. So
Yes.
as you increase on tax, your petrol price is also increasing. So this is called dependent variable, this is called independent variable. Let me explain more clearly what is that. Hmm. So dependent means what here? This petrol and diesel price depend on the VAT added to it. If you add 10 rupees, then it will become 100. If you add 20, it will become 200. Like
100.
suppose 30, it is in percent, suppose, okay, not in like suppose T tax is in percent and this is on like dollar or rupee. So suppose if you add 10%, it will become 120, then it is, so this on. So this variable means this feature, your price is depend on the tax for its value. Do you got some idea? Okay, let me write it here.
Yeah.
Price, petrol, diesel price depend on VAT added to it. Means to get 100 value or price of petrol, you are depend on VAT to be added. Okay, see this 100 value you will not get unless you add a 10% on it. So this value depend on this. So same thing it happen in machine learning algorithm. We work on independent data. Independent data means these are my features and these are my output variable. Means your price is depend on this feature. Feature is what? Your text. This is your outcome. So dependent variable means what? Your outcome. Your outcome, you can say output, you can say anything. And independent is what? Your internal feature that you will going to train your model. To train ML algorithm. Hope do you understand this? For example, um, to find out the weight of a person, finding weight of person, weight is here what? Your outcome, your output. What are the feature that we're going to need? Height, or better if I say instead of weight, if, let me finding whether person is obese or not. Person is fat or thin, suppose, okay, in short simple term. So what are the thing you need to consider? Height, weight, body mass, like how his body mass is, and how many calorie he take intake and burn. That's something feature. So like just finding whether person is have fat or thin, you need to take this feature into consideration. Like on the basis of height, weight, his body structure and his calorie intake and outtake, you can decide like whether person is fat or thin. So what is outcome here? Fat or thin means that is your dependent variable. Means to find out whether person is fat or thin, you need to use some feature to train a model. What are the feature? Suppose you will take height, you will take weight, weight, body mass and calorie. Do you understand? uh, Hope you understand this.
Yeah, I can understand. I understood.
Okay, so just analyze it, 5 minutes, think on this graph. I'm just look into this, try to get it and if any question, then you can ask. So I'm just giving you time for 2 3 minutes. Just analyze this. What are the things? If you have any query, you can ask.
Okay.
Hope you understand. Do you have anything to ask on this, Yogesh, Vijay? Any doubt? Anything feeling difficulty to understand?
It's very clear.
Okay.
Clear, sir.
Okay. So let's come to the slide.
Okay.
So this graph that I was saying you, that integration is you finding area and differentiation for the location of a best fit line. So same thing is here we are doing this line, the location, uh, how this line will form, what will be the structure of this line, straight line or it upward, downward. Okay, this all will be decided by your differentiation. Yesterday I was explaining same thing. So in some paper I have gone through some research papers. So there in that they written that integration we can find out the area, that is correct, but differentiation we need to find out this uh, the direction of this line, whether it will be upward, downward, how this line, best fit line will form. This all will decide by your differentiation. And integration will cover the area, means this area. So this all will be taken care by integration, but integration helps in connecting this point also. So you take this thing into consideration. Like if anyone asks you why the calculus is used, you can answer it like integration for finding the area. Like if this line is formed, this area we can find out with integrations. And differentiation means the location of this line, like how this line will plot on the graph, upward, downward, horizontal, vertical, and the connection between point, how it will be straight, zigzag. This all relation will be find out. The relation between the variable, it means the same, find out with the help of calculus. So here statistic, uh, probability we have already discussed. So statistic we have seen yesterday. So statistic is works on your quantitative data, means your numeric data, and it's the same thing that we have discussed yesterday. Collection, that is mean, mode, and median. So these are the three things that we need to learn in the data science, in the mathematics part. I will upload this today. Don't worry.
Fine. Okay.
So what I was, yeah, statistic. So in this statistic, we will going to see mean, mode, and median. The three things, mean, average, both are same. Then second is mode, means internally the algorithm use this three thing to find out the value and doing analysis of the data. And third is median. Just 1 minute. Let me highlight it with big. So you should be aware like what are the thing comes under statistic and what things comes under probability, why we use it. Hmm. So mean, mode, and median, these are the three modules I can say, or three um, parts of the statistic. And statistic work on numeric data, means numeric quantitative data, means where we work on large size of data, either like temperature. Quantitative data I means large size numeric data, for example temperature, stocks value, covid patients record, or you can say price record, gold price, anything, or like market value record. So it is something based on this temp, stock, covid patient prices, market value, quantitative data. So to deal with this quantitative data we use statistic. So statistic, let explore on more on this. So as I written here, statistic is the collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data. Don't go in a deep on this. It's just terms. So only thing, it's statistic is something that help you to work with quantitative data. That is a big collection of data. And why we use statistic to do the analysis and interpretation of numerical data. Analysis, as I said you, to find out the value, to find a pattern on the data, relation between the data, and interpretation also same thing, to get understanding what data it is. So statistics actually, this slide will also share. I will share with you this slide. Are the aggregate of the fact. Statistics are numerical data the statistics are affected to mark extent. This is something terms. In short, if I say you, statistics is the aggregation of data. It's a numeric data. It changes with the data. Like if you perform some calculation, then it changes, and there is an accuracy, enumeration, estimation of the data. Obviously, if we have a numeric data, then we need to calculate the accuracy value, and it's a collection of data. And another thing, that why we need the data, for what purpose, that is also there. um, Guys, this Zoom is having 45-minute actually the free trial, so maybe I will
Okay.
get disconnect. I just rejoin with another link.
Fine.
I'm just
Fine.
sending in the same group. Just give a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.